General Hospital spoilers. Nina and Carly's surprise alliance, grandmas unite against Drew. In the ever-twisting narrative of General Hospital, new alliances and unexpected partnerships often serve as the lifeblood of the drama that keeps audiences hooked. One of the most shocking and unpredictable alliances that could take center stage in upcoming episodes is the one between Nina Reeves and Carly Corinthos. These two women have been on opposite sides of the battle lines for years, their rivalry shaped by personal, familial, and emotional conflict. However, spoilers suggest that circumstances might soon force them to put aside their differences and form an alliance that will not only rock Port Charles but could also impact the future of their families, and perhaps, even Drew Cain's role in the town. Nina and Carly's long-standing feud. Before delving into the reasons for Nina and Carly's potential alliance, it's essential to understand the long-standing tensions between the two women. From the moment Nina arrived in Port Charles, she found herself in direct opposition to Carly, often clashing over their personal lives and romantic entanglements. The most significant rift in their relationship occurred when Nina discovered that Carly had kept the secret that her daughter, Willow Tate, was actually Nina's biological daughter. This revelation was nothing short of earth-shattering for Nina, who felt betrayed not just by Carly, but by her daughter's silence on the matter as well. The betrayal cut deep, and for Nina, it became a defining moment in her life, shaping her interactions with Carly for years to come. The animosity between Nina and Carly only intensified after Carly's interference in Nina's romantic relationships, particularly her tumultuous marriage to Valentine Cassadine. However, despite the animosity, there has always been an underlying tension between them, a sense that they are more alike than either would care to admit. Both women are fiercely protective of their children and loved ones, and both have experienced personal loss and heartache. These similarities have occasionally allowed for moments of mutual understanding, though they were fleeting and rarely led to reconciliation. A shift in focus. Drew Cain's growing influence. While Nina and Carly have always been preoccupied with their own familial issues and romantic entanglements, the focus of their conflict could soon shift to something, or rather, someone, entirely new: Drew Cain. Drew has become a central figure in the Corinthos family dynamics and, by extension, the drama in Port Charles. As a member of the powerful Corinthos family, Drew is no stranger to conflict, but recent events have positioned him as a key player in both Carly and Nina's lives. Drew's relationship with Carly has always been cordial, though there have been some tensions over the years, especially regarding his connection to the business side of the family. However, it is his relationship with Nina that could complicate matters further. While Drew and Nina share a history as friends and business associates, their bond has been tested over time, particularly when Drew's actions threatened the stability of Nina's personal life. More recently, Drew's increasing involvement with the Corinthos family could put him at odds with both Carly and Nina, as they may perceive his motives as self-serving or harmful to their own goals. The surprising alliance. Grandmas unite. Spoilers indicate that Nina and Carly's paths will soon converge in an unexpected alliance, a partnership that will no doubt raise eyebrows among fans. The question on everyone's mind is, what could possibly bring these two strong-willed women together, given their tumultuous history? One possibility is that their shared concern for their families, particularly their grandchildren, could be the catalyst for this unlikely collaboration. Nina and Carly both have a stake in the well-being of their loved ones, and their roles as grandmothers to the next generation could push them to set aside their differences for the greater good. Willow Tate, Carly's daughter and Nina's biological child, has been a central figure in the conflict between the two women. Now, with the revelations about Willow's biological parentage out in the open, Nina and Carly are united by their mutual desire to protect Willow, her unborn child, and their respective legacies. This shared interest in securing the futures of their families could easily pave the way for the two women to set aside their animosity and work together toward a common goal. Furthermore, the growing influence of Drew Cain could also factor into the equation. If Drew's actions are seen as threatening or destabilizing, Nina and Carly could find themselves joining forces to protect their families and their personal interests. Drew has long been a player in the world of Port Charles, and his actions, whether intentional or not, could create a divide that leaves Nina and Carly with no choice but to join forces. Their alliance could be one based on strategy rather than friendship, as both women recognize the necessity of working together to outmaneuver a common adversary. Drew Cain's role in the conflict. Drew Cain, ever the enigmatic figure, is positioned as the wildcard in this situation. Drew is no stranger to navigating complicated family dynamics, but his growing involvement with the Corinthos Empire and his complex relationships with Nina and Carly could place him in the crosshairs of their alliance. The spoilers suggest that Drew's recent actions could be perceived as threatening or destabilizing to the women's families, prompting them to take action. At the heart of the issue lies Drew's role in the Corinthos business empire, as well as his connection to various individuals within Port Charles. As Drew's power and influence continue to grow, Nina and Carly could view him as a threat to their control over their respective families and legacies. Whether it's Drew's potential involvement in a financial maneuver, his relationships with key players in the town, or his perceived disloyalty to Carly's interests, there are numerous reasons why the two women might feel the need to unite against him. Potential consequences of the alliance. If Nina and Carly do indeed form an alliance, the consequences for Drew and the broader Port Charles community could be far-reaching. Both women are formidable players in their own right, and together, they could be a powerful force to reckon with. However, while they may appear united in their goal, it is unlikely that their partnership will be without tension or complications. For one, both Nina and Carly are used to being in control. The dynamics of their relationship with one another have always been strained, and it's doubtful that either will be willing to fully relinquish control to the other. Their alliance could be fraught with power struggles, as each woman attempts to assert her dominance in the relationship. Moreover, their shared history of betrayal, deceit, and personal grievances means that trust will not come easily, and their alliance could be temporary or prone to fractures. Additionally, Drew's response to the growing alliance between Nina and Carly will be critical. Drew is no stranger to dealing with complex relationships, but his actions in the coming weeks could shape the course of this storyline. Will Drew become more of a target as the grandmothers work together to counter his moves, or will he find a way to neutralize their alliance and regain control? Fans will be eagerly watching to see how Drew reacts to this unexpected development. The drama unfolds. The stage is set for what promises to be an exciting and unpredictable period of drama on General Hospital. Nina and Carly's surprise alliance could be the catalyst for a series of shocking revelations, betrayals, and confrontations that will have lasting repercussions for the characters involved. As with any soap opera, alliances are rarely permanent, and the tenuous bond between Nina and Carly will likely be tested in the coming weeks. The ultimate question remains, will the grandmothers succeed in their mission to thwart Drew, or will their alliance crumble under the weight of their personal histories and unresolved tensions? As General Hospital fans know, anything can happen, and the twists and turns of this storyline are sure to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. In conclusion, the alliance between Nina and Carly is a surprising and tantalizing development that promises to shake up the status quo in Port Charles. Whether this new partnership leads to the downfall of Drew Cain or sets the stage for even greater drama remains to be seen. What's certain is that General Hospital fans are in for a wild ride in the coming weeks as these powerful women unite against a common enemy, for now, at least. General Hospital GH spoilers reveal that Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, will make a significant choice during the week of February 3 to 7. Since Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, will fly into a rage soon after, Willow may decide to rectify her mistake of moving back in the gatehouse. Of course, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, encouraged Willow to trust her own instincts and suggested compromising would work out best in the long run. If Willow moves out of the gatehouse anyway, Nina may feel like it's just another example of Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, influencing her daughter and essentially making decisions for her. Naturally, Nina may have an even bigger problem with the situation if Willow decides to move her kids in with Drew and scout Quartermain Cosette Abinante. That's especially true since GH spoilers hint that Drew will consider moving to Washington soon. Nina will feel like Drew is tightening his grip on Willow, so she'll refuse to stand for it. It'll leave Nina desperate to open Willow's eyes to Drew's true colors, but she'll realize she could use some help. General Hospital spoilers say Nina's going to seek a surprising new alliance, so who will she turn to for assistance? Nina's already working with Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, on a plot against Drew, and we've seen her using Ava Jerome, Maura West, as a sounding board, too. That means this upcoming alliance has to be with someone else, so what about Carly Spencer, Laura Wright? Carly will be back in town by the time Nina makes this pitch to team up, so maybe she'll be the stunning ally that Nina tries to partner with. Nina might suggest uniting as grandmas since Willow could take Wiley Corinthos, Byron Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Mork-Mako, to Washington if they don't do something fast. Since Nina and Carly both hate Drew right now, Nina might see the potential for some common ground, especially when it comes to fighting to keep the grandkids in Port Charles. Carly could be the one who hears Nina's shocking offer soon, so we'll bring you more predictions on how they might go up against Drew. General Hospital spoilers say Nina will go to extremes to push Drew out of Willow's life, so stay tuned for updates on any big news ahead.